Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Air Force Falcons offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and he cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He'll take it himself. Could be an alley. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how the...
Makes the grab in their space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man covered.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's into the open down the middle. The 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hayes. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Collins. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Ready, go. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Collins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw it, Hayes. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense at an empty set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got him. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the ground with the counter.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
And, guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. Here's the pressure. Heaves it deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air, it's Hayes. Grabbed behind the line, it's Scott. Turning it on! Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room, it's Scott.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Man, I beg to differ.
And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Give to the big fullback. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Uncorks it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty.
Break. Over. Go.
Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Air Force. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into the... Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Hayes. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Air Force offense. back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the option. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. Wide open on the right. He is in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in. Guys, I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Rifles it down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, ready. Right 18, right 18. Go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Louisiana, taking on the number 9 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Ragin' Cajuns, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready, go!
They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Collins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, go!
On the option. He'll pitch it. Finding an escape route. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away.
There's some room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Number 82, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought. Right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Makes the grab. It's Collins. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Hayes. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's long. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps...
Might have a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Scott. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their... Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Brown wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the back. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Went to the running game on first down, now second down.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go. Ready, go.
Takes a handoff, it's Palmer. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Go.
Slithers into finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Snowed under by the defense. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Ready, go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Falcons! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is good.
Number 82, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him, and he's knocked down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Ready, go!
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Back of the end zone, incomplete, and the flag. I think this is going to be offensive pass interference.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
The idea is to make things easier, and the offense did not. Still 2nd and goal. Headed to the end zone, and they corral him at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They want to run this quarterback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Down, ready. 180, 180. Go, go.
Brown will throw it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are. And we've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. You now add the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.